Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm an American living in Russia, thus the title of my YouTube channel. I've been here now for 20 years, so I've witnessed and taken part in the huge changes that have taken place here over the past couple of decades. Welcome to my first episode on my YouTube channel, and I hope that you'll like it enough to subscribe and come back again and again. Now, I was thinking about my first episode. Where should I film this little introduction part? Outdoors would have been nice. In front of St. Basil's Cathedral would have been nice, or I could have been like a talentless hack and done something on a blue screen. Instead, I'm doing it in my living room. There is something Russian if you look here, the painting behind me. I think it's one of my very famous, it's a very famous Russian painting. It's my absolute favorite, and that's why I have a print of it. The name of it is Unknown Merchant's Daughter, and I just love the painting. I actually bought this at the museum where the original is displayed, and it's a print, but it's a print on canvas, so it looks really cool. Anyhow, enough about that. There are quite a few channels about Americans, British, and even Australians living in Russia. So why watch mine? Well, I believe that my perspective is different than many other YouTubers for some of the following reasons. Most other, fill in the blank, living in Russia, feature much younger people who have lived here for a few months or 1 or 2 years. Well, I've been here for 20 years, and trust me, my understanding and views have changed a lot since my first and second year here. Although both experiences can be interesting for sure. Something else different is most others live in Moscow, and their understandings of Russia are based upon their life in Moscow. Frankly, if I wanted to learn about America, I probably would not get all of my info from someone who has spent all of their time in New York City. As we say in America, New York City is not America. As they say in Russia, Moscow is not Russia. I've lived in 2 cities in Russia. I lived in Chelyabinsk for my first 17 years here, and lived in my present city for the past 3 years. Well, since I retired. Now, Chelyabinsk is a rather, let's call it gritty industrial city, which is far geographically from Moscow, plus far from Moscow in all other ways also, other than just geographically. I'm now about 400 kilometers from Moscow to the south, which is very close in Russian terms, and also a nicer climate than Moscow, and certainly nicer than Chelyabinsk. By the way, Chelyabinsk is in the beginning of Siberia. Well, I'm losing track of my point here. The places I have spent my time at here in Russia are filled by what you would say are typical Russians, and I've learned a lot more about Russian culture by living in these places. After I came to Russia, I succeeded in my working career and actually earned my right to a Russian pension. Like so many others here, I have constantly strived to improve my life and my family's life and keep it on an upward trajectory. The life I'll share with you on my channel is the type of life that an increasing number of Russians now live. I own my own home, and I mean a home, not an apartment. I live in a nice neighborhood with lots of nice Russian families as my neighbors. From other available information online, you might think that only the richest of Russians live in separate single-family homes. That is not true at all. There are about 300,000 people who live in my city, and nearly 100,000 of them live in single-family homes in developed neighborhoods. These are not only the rich, but are mainly people striving to live this lifestyle, the same lifestyle I would like to live and my parents like to live. I hope to present to you the realities of Russian life for an ever-expanding middle class. I'll be able to show you what different costs are here for a typical homeowner so that you can compare it with how much you pay. Just lots of comparisons. I'll make a point of walking you through my neighborhood and others and showing you firsthand how things are done here. My particular housing development consists of 4 streets. I would say that about 80% of the lots have been sold, maybe even 90%. Of the houses here now, about 30% are still under construction and the balance are occupied by the owners. I'm told that nearly 60% of the homes are owned by retired Russian military officers. As in the States, military people can retire after 20 or 25 years of service. Here they are also given a chunk of money to buy a home when they retire. As officers, they were shuffled all over the place to different bases, and this is the government's way of saying, make yourself someplace permanent to live now. I like this fact. All that I have met, which is many, are nice people and good neighbors. As time goes on, you learn more about life in a typical Russian single-family home neighborhood. Listen, I'll also do an episode showing the typical walk through a Russian supermarket like every other YouTuber in Russia, but it'll be my input that I give. Something else I forgot to mention, but is important to my view of life here. My wife is Russian, and very soon we'll celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary. We have 15-year-old twin daughters who were born in Russia and have always attended Russian schools. Actually, we're just about to drive the girls to school, and this will give me a little chance to show you some of the area around me. So come on, ride along with me. Here you'll see some of the housing in the section of the city where I live. A couple of things that you may notice are that the lots seem rather small, which they are. I would say the average lot size is about 1/4 of an acre, which is about 9,000 square foot lots. Also, something else you may notice, that brick is the preferred building material in my area. My home is also brick. There are a lot of different styles, and the sizes vary anywhere from 1,100 square feet to 4,000 square feet and larger. I would say that the average single-family home in my area is about 1,800 square feet. Here is the high school my daughters attend. It houses grades 6 through 11 and has about 2,500 students. The elementary school is here next door and houses grades 1 through 5. The city has a lot of schools, but this one was built to accommodate the people in the single-family housing area of the city. Although housing growth has been high, and they have started construction on a similar school for 2,500 students, about 2 kilometers from this one. Here we can see there are a number of townhouses near the school, plus a large section of new apartments. So basically my section of the city features mixed housing. Okay, now I'm not a young, nice-looking, slim person, so watching me would not be interesting if you are relying on looks alone. But that's okay. A 64-year-old guy who is overweight has to rely on a sparkling personality, and I hope I can shine that here. Maybe as my little video for each of my little picture for each of my videos, I'll show a girl in a bikini or something that seems to draw people in, and then that's the last you'll see of her. You'll come with me to the city center and other places to see some interesting things not related to my daily life. During this quick preview, you'll notice that there are not really any tall buildings in the city center. And also, the traffic, even in the center, is never usually very bad. There are a number of cultural sites that I'll visit with you over time. Here I'll just quickly show you some of the beautiful Russian churches in my city, along with river walks and other pedestrian-centered activities. There are a lot of beautiful parks and athletic facilities here in my city, and we'll see some of these in future episodes. Now I'll show you a short property tour that I made during the spring of 2021. I actually made it for my family in the States. The property looks much different in this video than it does even now, due to the addition of a garage and more landscaping that we did this year. And please forgive the wind noises against the microphone. It just happened, but I didn't want to throw it away. Okay, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to hold this. Up higher than myself, down lower, straight. I'm going to go with the straight. I know I've heard before some people hold it up higher because it makes them look thinner. Well, guess what? I'm not thin. So let's get that shocking fact out of the way right away. Anyhow, I'm going to show you a little bit. My YouTube channel is about an American's life in Russia, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to just show you a little bit about what I've done to my house so far. Take a little walk around now. Okay, here's, well, front door of my house. Two-story home, balcony upstairs. Nice little bench where I like to spend my spring and summer evenings after dinner. Just sit out there, have a beer, relax, enjoy myself. When we bought the property, there was no fence here. There was nothing. It was pretty much dirt, mud, weeds. So all of these pavers are new. We've been here less than 2 years. All these pavers and the fencing was all done last spring. It's rather nice. Electronic gate. Open. Close. Okay, this is where we park. We have just one car. So one car easily drives in here, and hell drives in and turn it around and have it facing out again. And here is my foundation for my garage, which we're going to be following the progress of that garage. I'll show you backyard here. You can see this. Oh, it's just early spring. Grass hasn't really come to life yet, but whatever. Nice air conditioning unit, split system, so keeps all the noise outside. And the other side goes in. I really need 2 split systems to do my first floor well, but for now, one works fine. What we call the skirting, that's this walkway made of pavers that goes all around the house. That's all new last year, and what a beautiful thing that was. Now, a couple of things that you won't be seeing on my channel are my comments on either politics in Russia or religion in Russia. And I do this, well, maybe I'm from a bygone era. However, I'm a guest in Russia. And I believe when you're a guest in your host's home, you should not be commenting on their politics. You should not be commenting on their religion. be a good guest. So I'm going to respectfully shut my mouth about these two topics within my videos themselves and also within the comments, which I hope you all have some comments or questions. Please, you're welcome to put those down. Well, that's going to be it for this introductory video. When I put it on my YouTube channel, I'll try to have 1 or 2 other videos ready so you can quote binge watch my 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to try to be very consistent by doing it like starting once a week, but I'll try to do on a consistent day and a consistent time. But subscribe again, please. It'll help me. It'll make it easier for you. Make comments. This helps also. I mean, I'm starting out from brand new, so I don't even know when I'll see my first subscriber. I hope I see you all very soon. So thanks for watching to the end of this video, and I hope to have lots of interesting episodes after this that show you aspects of Russian life that you haven't been exposed to, that you don't know. In any case, until next time, пока.